Hi, I hope you're doing well. My name is Stephen Arp, and I just published my first book that I created using Procreate and Amazon at KDP. So today I just wanted to share my experience with you, and I'll show some screen recordings of me actually illustrating, authoring and illustrating what would be my first children's book and the associated coloring book that goes along with that. So first time doing it, first time author, first time illustrator. Just starting this out as kind of a little bit of a passion project. Just a father of 4 children, wonderful wife of 12 years, and just trying to figure out some fun things to do to not only, kind of good hobbies, de-stressful and relaxing hobbies, but, to impact and help others, hopefully. This is kind of one, hopefully, of a series of a new hobby for me. And hope to write, adult books for adults as well to help and share my experiences. And I think that's one thing books do a great job of is, allowing your voice to stretch further to help more people and share your experiences. So, as I said, I used the iPad here, an old 2000, I think that's a 10.9-inch iPad Pro. It's a cracked screen from my kids, and old first generation pencil. So, if you don't think you can do it, you definitely can. It just takes dedication, and some days I would do it 15 minutes at a time. Some days I would put a couple hours into it. It took a few days off of work just to kind of have the time to work on it. So you can do it. Keep at it. A few things I've learned with Procreate, definitely, using it with the margins, getting those things right, getting those things set. If I had to do it again, I would have probably gone with a wider book, as it can. This is a standard 6x9 inch. But my next book, I'm already going to probably do an 8.5 by 8.5. Kind of went to the public library after I created all this, and the wider books, square shaped, worked a lot better. So I would definitely recommend that. I do like how I did the coloring version first. So what I did is I illustrated everything in the black and white. And then I went through the final phase and colored everything. But this is awesome for kids, to pack. This is a great size. My thought with the size of 6.5 by 9 was, for one, it's the largest size that is not considered a large size by Amazon KDP. So you just get a lower print cost, which is great. But when you look at the larger print cost, it's maybe not as much more. So you may want to look into getting maybe a larger book and pay the extra few cents for the larger book size to kind of get something that's easier to open up and kids to kind of look at. Now, I like the smaller size just so that, my idea was it could fit in kids' backpacks and they could take it with them on a trip and have something to do, right? Always trying to give kids something to do that's creative. They could draw. They could color the story and read the story as they go. So I think that's great. So I illustrated all the cover and all that information is on Amazon KDP. You can take a look at it. There's other great YouTubers who've kind of outlined how to set the formats and stuff like that. So definitely check some of them out. Some of the other issues I had with Amazon KDP, this took me about 6 months to probably illustrate and produce, kind of learning everything. And then I published it, put it out there, and tried to take advantage of the advertising on Amazon. And the advertising, I had an issue with my account to where I could not connect to the Amazon ad payment system. And I worked with Amazon KDP tech support like 5 times, different calls and stuff, and could never get it figured out. Just recently had to finally create a new account and then merge those accounts, and hopefully it's all being fixed now and in process, and I'll link down the book, so please check it out. And I'm gonna try to hit maybe a $2 royalty off of this per book, so it's a certain percentage. So please take a look, link below, and check those books out on Amazon. Also, advertising is key. So it's been probably 6 months since I've finished it. I think I finished it in December of last year, and of 2024, and it's been 6 months about now since when I've just finally getting around to only been about 3 months since I'm just now getting around to finally figuring out the KDP issue, and now kind of hopefully I can hit the go on the advertising, because as you all know, advertising is key, especially with YouTube, being able to get your book up higher in the list. So because right now it hasn't not been seen. So that's another kind of idea with the YouTube, is to kind of get it out there and learn from you all as well. Maybe in our next book. So learning some new things. Also, that process is been weird and ongoing, and I know that you have to invest enough money into the advertising to be able to get it seen, and try to make that money back, and so you're still profitable. So it's still something I'm kind of learning of how much to list it for, and how much to pay for the advertising, because I know even the best books still need good advertising to be able to get it to the top of the list where people will scroll down and see it and get keyword searches and things like that. So that whole advertising piece and getting the book, out there and seen, I'm still definitely trying to work on. But so far it's been great experience and been really fun. And one of the things that I'm looking forward to outlining in my kind of more adult focused book with your life is, getting out there and creating. We're all born to create. And I think that everyone has something that they can contribute and they can create, not just watching, having a pastime where you're being, I guess, passive and just consuming, but get out there and create. So get out there and make YouTube videos. Do one thing that was good, I learning piano with my oldest son as well. So just getting out there and creating is very relaxing. It's very recovery, helps your brain recover. You're also challenging yourself as well. This book was very challenging. I've never illustrated before, never really drawn before, and not really drawn like professionally to try to actually draw something and create something. So this is new to me, and it had its challenges. Every day, every page was like, oh, how would I do this? How do I draw a dinosaur? How do I draw a triceratops or a lion character that's supposed to look human? So it's very interesting and definitely really good for you to kind of just challenge yourself and relax and create, and it's very very therapeutic actually to create something. So get out there, create, and thank you for watching this video, and look forward to making more. So get out there and create. Bye.